Major changes could be on the way for your child's education.
Right now, 3 education bills are on their way to the governor's desk, and those bills deal with numerous things, including higher education. This broad higher education bill impacts everything from research funding to online programs to eliminating DEI and CRT on state college campuses. Another bill, also on the governor's desk, deals with bathrooms. The Safety in Private Spaces Act requires people to use the bathroom that lines up with their sex assigned at birth. The legislation makes it a second-degree misdemeanor for people 18 years or older to use a restroom or changing facility designated for the opposite sex. If the governor signs it into law, the affected bathrooms would be at public schools, colleges, universities, government buildings, and jails. The one that impacts the most amount of students, though, is the Parental Rights in Education Act.
Yeah, that's right, Liz. That bill recently passed by the Senate expands the Parental Rights in Education law that was passed last year. The measure impacts not only the students, but also the school staff. CBS 12's Amber Robb joining us outside the Dreyfus School of the Arts over in West Palm Beach to break down this complex bill. Amber.
Yeah, guys, this 20-page bill was the subject of a long debate yesterday on the Senate floor, and it mainly centers around what's appropriate for students when it comes to sex education and limits/bans some topics for elementary and middle schools, and then gives parents more access and influence over educational materials.
27 yeas, 12 nays, Madam President.
Show the bill passes.
A bill that expands the current parental rights in education law passes both chambers Wednesday. The bill prohibits schools from making decisions about a student's pronouns, requires teaching that a person's sexual identity is determined at birth, and extends the Parental Rights Act ban on classroom instruction of sexual orientation and gender identity until 8th grade. The Florida Teachers Union reacting, saying legislation like this is causing teachers to leave in record numbers.
That's a disservice to our students, that's a disservice to our community, and that ultimately harms the education of all.
With respect to the pronoun part of this bill, I can't believe we're seriously here debating pronouns.
Republicans say discussions about sensitive topics should be had at home, not school.
We are talking about children who are so susceptible to suggestion and the power of suggestion.
Other provisions in the bill require school and classroom library book lists be published on the school website, where parents and community members have easier access.
This ban first, review second is a terrible policy. In addition to the fact that I, as a parent, and anyone else who's testifying or who's suggesting books don't belong in school libraries or classroom libraries, is not qualified to make that decision, like a school librarian or the teacher of those students.
We're not banning every book in the library. Some material may just not be age appropriate at elementary, so it needs to be moved to middle. It may not be appropriate at middle, so it needs to be moved up to high school.
The governor is expected to sign the bill, and if he does, then it would go into effect July 1st. Reporting live in West Palm Beach, I'm Amber Robb, CBS 12 News.
If it passes, the provision in this bill that bans classroom instruction of sexual orientation and gender identity until 8th grade will not affect a decision made last month by the Florida Education Board. In April, the Florida Education Board voted unanimously to restrict the discussion of those topics through 12th grade.